Hello and welcome to Feast One's Eyes on Watches. Pocket watches are starting to come back into fashion. They were obviously very fashionable going back into the 16th century, and I dare say some pocket watches would be very expensive, just like the illustration at the start of this video. However, these, all of them together, only cost £50. So let's have a look at these in a little bit more detail. Now we're going to start off by having a look at the silver watch, and this costs £9 off eBay. Just pushing the lever down on the top opens up the watch and reveals the face for you. It's a white face and it's got black numbers around from 1 to 12. The hands on the watch are really quite quaint and ornate, I suppose is the word for it, and as it's a quartz watch it will be fairly accurate. Another thing that I like as well is just how it's been engraved just on the inside of the case. Now just turning the watch around to the side, and if I pull out this, what it does, it allows me to set the hands on it, and as you can see, as these are quartz watches, the second hand stops and so it's hackable as well. So for £9 I think it's quite a good buy, and put it into a waistcoat, look good. The next watch to review is the gold pocket watch. £9 off eBay, and you can see how well it's polished, and you can just see me and my camera in the background on this. Right, and again, all you're having to do is just push the little lever and it flips it open. And again, looking at the face on this, it's got a white face, black numbers on there. The hands are not so intricate this time, but it's a quartz watch, so it's going to be fairly accurate for you. And you can also see there's a second hand dial that just runs around the outside as well. Now you might be aware of this, but I've actually written a couple of science fiction books, and I've been a fan of science fiction for many years, so getting a Doctor Who watch was high on my priority list, and I've watched actually every single episode of Doctor Who since it ever began. So looking at the face of the watch, you can see that it looks a little bit like Gallifrey, and it does look quite nice on it, and it's got all the intricate marks around and about, and it's in a bronze kind of colour. The back is very ornate and is stamped in what I would class as lots of flowers, just arranged around on the back, but it does look quite good. And just opening up the watch now, you can have a little look on the inside. It's a quartz watch, so it's going to be fairly accurate, and I do again love the hands on this particular watch. They're very intricate in their design. Now I bought this for £7 plus postage and packing. Now you have to, when you go onto the Wish sites, you'll always see that you have to pay a little bit of postage on this, so it might have been £1 or £2 on this. And I have to say as well, it does take a while for them to come through for Wish. You could be looking at anything from 4 weeks to 12 weeks for delivery, but hang in there, it did actually come through. So for this one, again, like, it's an accessory, bit of fun. Out of the 4 pocket watches I've been showing you, this is the only mechanical one, and it has a mechanical wind to it, and all you're having to do on this is just wind it up. Now it's not an automatic, this is an actual mechanical wind to it, and you may notice that you can see through this, so it has got a little bit of a skeleton feature to it as well. I bought this off AliExpress and I paid £14.99 for it. Just open it up so you can have a look inside. There's no glass on the inside here, and you can see that it's all been finished quite nicely on the inside of it. Then the watch face. So we've got very ornate our hands that do look very, very nice. Around, we've got the indices on here are all in Roman numerals, and if you have a look carefully, you'll also see right on the outside a little second track as well. The second hand is just sweeping around, just coming around here, that you can see with this. And as I've mentioned, there is that skeleton part, and if I just turn the watch over to the back, I'll close this. You can see that in a little bit more detail. And the back of the watch again is very, very ornate, and it has various flowers and crests all stamped onto the back of the watch. Now, it is part of it's a metal. Just go back to the front again, and if you have a look at the front, it has a wood effect. Now obviously this is not real wood, it must be some kind of plastic. And then you've got your numbers on the front, and so you've got the 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all around. Now for £14.99 it's quite a good buy, and it's got a decent chain with it as well, and a nice little hook again, like as I've explained before, that will just go into your pocket or into your shirt. The average width of a pocket watch is about 45 to 46 mil across, and has an average thickness of 14 to 15 mil. The glass in all 4 pocket watches is just perspex, and the ones with the looking glass on are quartz movements. To sum up my review of pocket watches, you have to remember that a pocket watch historically was around way before any wristwatch, and you have even had skeleton ones. Nowadays these are just accessories that you can have with a waistcoat. Are they practical? Well, yes, they still tell the time. Should you go out and buy one? Well, again, like from a dress point of view, you know, if you've got, say, a nice waistcoat, I think these do look quite good on them. And again, you've got to consider nowadays as well that some people wear jeans and they just hook them into the pocket and then off a belt. So it's your choice at the end of the day, but they're certainly nice to have. Thank you so much for watching this review. Please look out for other reviews in the future. Thank you for watching this review. Please like and subscribe.